And I will also tell you which ingredients I used. So first, for the ingredients, I used cranberry juice with red berries inside. Then instead of apple juice, I used a pu'er tea, which is infused with apple and cinnamon. And then instead of orange juice, I used clementine juice. For where normally it would be where the recipe would say light brown sugar, I did a combination of coconut sugar and white sugar. And also I did, in terms of quantity of the recipe, I did half of the amount than what the recipe asks for. And spices I used are cinnamon and cloves. And then for the fruits, which are also in the punch, are sliced orange, sliced apple, and dried cranberries. The punch itself, normally you cook around 2 hours. I cooked it for about 1 hour and then I stopped the flame and I just left it in the pan to infuse in itself. And this is because I used a copper pan. Yes. And the cranberry juice gives a nice red color. And with the cinnamon and spices, I have a really nice smell. It's really a scent of autumn, winter. It's also nicely warm. Cranberry is really a fruit that comes in autumn. So it's like in season usually in October, November. And that's why I consider it an autumn drink. But there are also cranberry punches that you can also use it for a festive season like Christmas. So firstly, this punch tastes divine, and secondly, it smells autumny. So it really reminds me of autumn, but the taste reminds me of this nice autumn winter flavors, so warm spices, and it's an ideal drink when it gets darker, when it gets colder. It's also perfect for those who cannot have punches with alcohol, for example. So this is completely alcohol free. There's also something, I will have the link of the original recipe in the description box, and you'll probably notice that if you go on the link and look at the recipe, that there's an ingredient called sweet and low. Now, sweet and low is an artificial sweetener. This I personally don't use because I prefer natural sweeteners. And the fact that there's already sugar, I think it's sweet enough. And the juices also have usually sugar, unless you make your homemade juice. Then you have just the intrinsic fruit sugars. So yes, this is really just a tasting video and to show the final product of the punch that I made. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And if you want to see more tasting videos or cooking tutorial videos, please subscribe to my channel. And yes, I hope you have a nice day wherever you are in the world, and stay healthy, especially in these times. And enjoy the punch, the hot cranberry punch if you plan to make it. I did personally a lot of changes to the original recipe to go according to what I like in terms of taste. and you're welcome to follow the recipe according to what the link that we'll post, or you can do your own changes. And if you do changes to the original recipe and you make your own punch, I'm really curious what changes you have made and why you came to those changes. So yes, thank you for watching, and see you next time.